from Fashion Notes TV, and today we're at the Toronto launch of Rent, Frock, Repeat. Now, Rent, Frock, Repeat is the newest revolution in fashion to come to Canada, and the concept is that women can go online, rent a dress, a designer dress, for an affordable price, and this can be delivered straight to their doorstep. So I'm here with Lisa Delorme and Kristy Wieber, the ladies who came up with this concept, and what we're really wondering is, how did you come up with Rent, Frock, Repeat? The name, the entire concept, the business.
We're actually surprised we don't get the question about the name very often, because people make us repeat it quite a few times. But that was just a big long list of names. We loved it. It stuck. But as far as the business goes, Kristy and I had the age-old problem of finding something to wear to a wedding. And so we were looking high and low for different options and came across a similar business model in the U.S. So we went online, thought this is fabulous, and they didn't ship to Canada. So we were brokenhearted, and then for about 30 seconds, and then we kind of looked at each other and said, we got to make this happen up here. Yeah.
Great. And how long have you guys known each other for?
Oh, 8 years?
Yeah.
Now? 8 years. Yeah, we worked together previously in a completely different, like, corporate America environment, but met and instantly became friends and kept on talking about, let's do something together. Why aren't we doing something together? And then it just was
finally
synchronicity, and it all came together.
Perfect. And why do you think it took so long for something like this to come to Canada?
Well, I think the concept's fairly new, and I have to admit, it's been a year-long process. There's a lot of detail in it, and I think that there's a lot of hard work, but like anything that's worth doing. But I think it's probably the fact that maybe people weren't sure if Canada was ready. We were ready to take the chance. We knew as entrepreneurs and talking to focus groups and friends that it would be a good idea, and we said we're glad nobody else has started it now, and so that was it.
Nice. And so I have the pleasure of wearing this fun one-shoulder Camilla and Mark dress. I know, it's great. It's comfortable but dressy. It's really nice. And these belts are really good too. They're like 12 feet long. But they're great. So I was wondering if you guys have a favorite designer or a favorite dress that you're currently carrying.
Well, it's funny because we keep getting asked that, and we keep saying we don't want to ruin any relationships with our designers.
Is there a piece that you got and you were like, yes? Like, finally?
You know, it's funny that you should be wearing Camilla and Mark, because we did find that her stuff's a little edgier. I think it actually reflects our style a little bit more. We love feeling girly, but there was something rock and roll about these. For sure. And we just love that people could accessorize them in different ways. So somebody could put a bootie on with it, or a really nice comfortable wedge, or class it up with a pump. And there was just something about it that we thought it really speaks to us. And it's something that we'd like to wear. But if we had your legs, we'd be wearing
it. It's very different on us,
And how did you come up with the concept online to have kind of the 3 different looks? How did you come up with that, and who kind of organized that?
Well, that was weeks and weeks of Lisa and I looking at each dress and saying, how can this dress be worn? Because part of the thing about renting a dress is trying something new. And sometimes it's when your girlfriend says, we'll try it with this belt or with this jacket or with this shoe, and something like that works. So we wanted to provide that for women as well, and that was a great way for us to do it on the site.
That's great. So what designers would you love to carry in the future? Like, do you have a dream designer?
Well, we've had our eye on Hervé Léger and Friends of Schuler for a little bit too, and so we're knocking on their doors and hoping that they'll let us carry their lines very soon.
And Preen, we love Preen.
And Greta Constantine.
It's very nice checking her out.
So we're going to be knocking on her door.
Nice. And how often are you going to turn over your stock, I guess?
Every season. I mean, not in terms of turnover, there's some pieces we might keep for a while. It depends on, is it still rentable? Is the style still applicable? Is it more classic, or is it time to let it go? So it really just depends. But we will be bringing in new stuff every season.
And then the one question I have is, how have you developed the relationships with designers? Like, I know you guys said you're working more corporate, so did you have any experience in the fashion industry in the past, or did you just kind of go for it?
Not really, actually. I think other than when they say do what you love. And so we picked up the magazines, we would highlight and rip out things and knew what we liked. And then when we picked up the phone and just called the showrooms and, set the appointments, the designers were so welcoming. And we're really excited, actually, to bring in a lot of their wares in Canada. Some are brand new to the country, and so it was a way to introduce them, and they've been friendly and inviting and right into the showroom and meeting with them directly. I mean, Camilla and Mark, we met her. She's gorgeous, beautiful, friendly, and she was really embracing the fact that we were doing this.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. It's really great to see you guys.
All right.
And I think it's a great idea. Thank you so much.